Hello, America. My name is Justice. I'm tired of all the injustices around the world. Most preferably the United States of America. I'm speaking on behalf of so many millions of Americans that have been killed by the police, harassed by the police, illegal stop, search, or seizures. I'm not an attorney, therefore I cannot give you advice. However, I am an advocate of justice for the injustices that have been done throughout the United States of America. I have written a book. This book is called Know Your Rights Before You Go to Jail. Every person in the United States, including every man, woman, and child, needs to have a copy of this book in their library. If not for your own use, for your children, your grandchildren, their children's children, needs to know about the contents of this book. Being so said, you need to get a copy of this book. It's relevant for these times. It will stop the illegal search and seizures because it has all of your rights and your constitutional rights. Your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, your Fifth Amendment, your Sixth Amendment, which are most important. Your right to remain silent. You have a right to remain silent. You have a right against self-incrimination. You have a right to a speedy trial. You have a right to an attorney. Those are your Fifth and Sixth Amendment rights. You have additional rights. You have a right against excessive bail, cruel and unusual punishment, which is your Eighth Amendment. You have your Fourth Amendment right. Illegal search and seizure of your person, place, and thing. It must be stated in a search warrant or given a legal consent by the person that they're searching. You have your 14th Amendment, equal protection, and due process of law. All of your rights, your constitutional rights, your Bill of Rights, aka, are in this book, as well as if you go to jail, the process in which you have to go through after being booked into jail. Then you have your arraignment, your preliminary examination, which is your probable cause hearing. Your probable cause hearing, you have motion hearings, motion for identification, motion to suppress the evidence. Those type of motions that needs to be presented to the court by an attorney that's going to represent you fully, effectively, and efficiently to his or her best of their ability. However, we have a process in the court system now which the court-appointed attorneys are there just appointed to represent you, just to stand in the state that they are there to represent you in all truthfulness. They're not there to represent you, they are there to sell you out because they have a high caseload. They have a quota in which they have to meet, the ADA, the Assistant District Attorney, has to meet, and therefore they're going to sell you out. Selling you out is copping a plea. Copping a plea is pleading guilty to something that you may or may not be guilty of. Therefore, this book will save you from those snares and traps that are set up in the injustice system throughout America. You need to have this book in your library. You should be armed and dangerous with it. First of all, you need to be armed and dangerous with God's 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's property. That means steal thy neighbor's property. Those things you need to learn first. And then you may or may not need the contents of this book. However, you need to be armed and dangerous with it. Because the police are armed and dangerous with it. And knowledge is power, and what you do not know may kill you. So therefore, you need to get this book. Get this book today, America. Know your rights before you go to jail. You can Google the book or go on Lulu, LULU.com, and you would type in Know Your Rights Before You Go to Jail. Don't get caught up in this illegal system in this day and time of 2016. Know your rights, be armed and dangerous, and get this book. Thank you, America.